Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Abby, and this evening, because it's a late one, I am going to be doing some plant chores that I have been putting off for a while. So we just got in from an afternoon in the shops, like the shopping centre, which we never go to. I had a new buggy I wanted to try out, and I thought that was the best place for it. And I'm pretty sure my decaf was mixed with my husband's coffee because Magnus is in bed with my husband, and I was like, I need to do my plant chores. So that's what we're doing today. So basically, I've already started. The plant that I will turn you around and show you, it needed a moss pole because it was kind of like falling over. So I just stuck a moss pole in there and it's good. And it looks so much nicer now it's stood up. I need to give another 2 plants moss poles. So I need to give this plant a moss pole and I need to give the plant above it a moss pole. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that today. I also have a syngonium in the bedroom which I need to go in and creep and get, which I remembered. I didn't remember, my husband reminded me I have that lily trellis from plants.com, and it's kind of like a bamboo trellis, like the shape, and he was like, why don't you tie it against that, because it looks very sad, because it's like flopping over. But I've explained to him that it's a trailing plant and it will do that, but we've kind of like agreed that it needs a trellis or something to support itself on, because when it hangs, like it's resting, its leaves are kind of touching the top of the chest of drawers, and there's a risk of damaging it, and that's his favourite plant. So I'm going to do that as well. I also have 2 new plants which I got given kindly as an apology from my Thai little mix up that needs some pots. You know, they're in nursery pots, and I like it when they're not in nursery pots, so we're going to get that done today. And then I was hoping to get some variegated monsteras that are in serious need of a repotted, but I don't think I have enough substrate, so we're going to leave that for another day. And I did collect questions for that, so that would be a Q&A another day. But I think that gives us enough to do today, and then I'll probably need to have dinner and go to bed. But yeah, let's just get started. So unfortunately, none of what I just filmed was recording. I hate to say it, I think my memory ran out. But I've just basically stuck this moss pole in here. I had a choice of 2. I had this one, which was X high, I don't know actually know how high, and this one was a lot taller. This plant is taller, so I've given that one that. And this one, I basically, if you can see, I've basically just shoved to the edge because I wanted the stem, so that really chunky thing, to be leaning against the moss pole rather than the moss pole be on the other side of the stem and the stem going this way and the moss pole kind of like dragging it in support rather than, you know, pushing it. So I don't know if I'm explaining that very well. But yeah, the stem basically comes this way, so it's falling this way, and the moss pole's on this side so it can push it against it. I just find that works best for me. I've got moss poles in plants from ages ago where the moss pole is actually trying to pull the weight of the plant, and I'm finding it's annoying. Like I've got an anthurium in the bedroom which is constantly skew width because of that. It's like literally having to pull the plant, and it just doesn't work for me. I was also explaining that this new leaf here was caught, so I helped it out this morning very carefully with some water on this sheath, I think it's called, and it seems to be fine. I don't think I've damaged it too much. I've damaged the tip, but once that kind of like grows out, it's fine. But yeah, it looks like a nice variegated leaf. I don't know how variegated, and it's definitely not a half moon like the others have given me. And like, I don't know if I told you my theory, and it's probably not even a theory, but I'm noticing plants, or the leaves that grow on one side of the plant, tend to all have the same kind of variegation and pattern, and then the other side all have a different pattern. So like, if you see, this one's kind of got like a half moon-esque look about it. You see, this part of it is all mostly green, and then the variegations here. The same with the one beneath. That was a half moon. You see, so that grew on that side. And where does my theory stop? Yeah, and then this one, you see, down the middle. This side is white, and then that side's green. And then on this side, it's just more green, less chunky variegation, if that really is a theory. So my point is, the new one is on the lesser, not the half moon side. So I basically am not expecting mega things from it, which is fine. I think they're just beautiful anyway. And they've got loads of like really defined celery buds, and I'm like, oh, just activate yourself, please. Lily's Monstera literally started like growing like more growth points at the base, and it was absolutely insane. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that for now. So I'm going to put that up and then swap them. Hello, so this is the other one. It's kind of mega like plant. It's so beautiful, I love it. It's very tall, it kind of leans against the wall, I suppose. So this is, it's moss pole, I think it's fine. Yeah, and the idea with moss poles, if you want your leaves to grow in bigger and juicier and amazing, the roots need to be able to embed themselves and have that actual support, so they do grow bigger. These aren't moss, these are cocoa coir, and I don't find roots ever really stick to these. So these are very much a support pole. And the reason I'm doing it for these, like as a quite urgent thing, is because now these are all growing new leaves. They're just like very weighty, and I'm just seeing them kind of like just slide. I'm just like, I don't want the pressure on the actual plant itself and for it to snap. So I'm just doing it for support. I always intended on giving it a proper support, so you can see, I mean proper like moss pole, so the amazing roots could get in there. So yeah, and before I was cut off the other one, I was saying that I like to get it close so it's actually useful for the stem. And so useful for the stem to actually lean on. Sometimes if you place them too far away in the pot, then it's no good. But also where it's not going to pierce through roots unnecessarily. So I'm just getting my fingers in here. I think I found a nice little root hole. I mean like a root to go down, not an actual root. And then I'm just gonna, I mean it sounds bad, but it's probably more the spitting of this. And then some of them, I've got these old things in there, which I call like curvy grips. That's good. Cool, can you see? It kind of falls naturally like that. And then I like to put the roots, like kind of, you know, be like, please grow this way, root, you know, just train it a bit. That's a bit of a tight one, if I'm honest. Wish I could show you better, but my thing's stuck. My tripod is stuck. I think that's okay. Maybe it doesn't make it look a bit weird when it's up there. And then I like to just, you know, be like wrap around. It's just an aerial root. It's more these ones. If anything's gonna happen, it's the top ones. And then you really want to be able to, if that can go against it, like this, and it actually does embed into it, that would be amazing. But look how tight that is. I'm going to need some rope. Yeah. I might get some rope. I've got no scissors and I don't want to wake Magnus up. It's not going to hold it. It's far too heavy. It's a proper chunky stem. I don't even need this, so we'll just put it up there for next time. But yeah, that's okay. It looks okay. And then while I do that, I just like take off these things as well. Not that there's anything wrong with them, I just quite like taking them off. I think it's quite fun. I'll just put them in the bottom there and you can just get two. It's pretty much done. I do like it when they're crispy. And you can take it all off. Cool, I'm gonna put that back. So I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not massively keen on it because it's quite far forwards. Let's see if I can show you. So it kind of used to sit like back here, like really, really far back like this. And it was really nice. And now it's like really forwards. I don't know if it's just, I need to just get used to it, but I don't know, unless I can move the radio. I've kind of just hidden the radio there. I can move the radio and I can move that back a bit. Move the radio more. I need to keep this clear, it's unnecessary. Yeah, it was kind of there before without being there. It's going to balance on the side. It's pretty stable. It's fine. I'll see how that goes. But yeah, at the moment, it looks better, doesn't it? It looks nicer. But I think it's a bit, looks like this. You probably can't even tell. It probably looks the same, but I think it's because this bit was like back here, because it was just falling. Yeah, that's the difference, isn't it? It's the top bit, which is fine, it's fine. And that's obviously made no difference. So the top one is still very, kind of looks like crazy up there, but at least it's got some support. I feel like I've just notched this as well. Everything is wonky, it's totally fine. I've just tried to set up my microphone thinking, what better time than the present, but it's not charged. Apparently you have to charge it, so yeah, that's gonna get done. But it is meant to be super quick and easy, so I will be using that next time. But yeah, back onto the plants. So I have the syngonium, which I wanted to put on a trellis. So this is the syngonium, really beautiful. This is the trellis. I put it in and I think it's all right. I just don't know if I like the look of it as much. And the whole idea is because you see how this, like, the counter, it kind of falls on it, and I just don't want someone putting something down or anything. So yeah, I was thinking it to go on this, which is really nice. I just need to find some string. So I basically put a trellis in there, which I always do with this particular one. I put a trellis in there and not actually trained the plant against it. So it's just gonna live like this, and then I'll see it again, and then I'll be reminded to find the string, because I've got tons of it. I've even got the nicest string I bought from Lithuania Home Depot. It's like a normal like brown Hessen string, but it's got like a really nice blue, like silky looking thread through it. It's so pretty. And I bought loads of it, so I need to find that, and then I can tie that to that. I also potted this up. It took me no time, but obviously, like I said, I didn't catch any footage. It looks so beautiful in this, don't you think? It was either this one in here or this one. I looked at the roots in this one because I had to go down a size I felt like these were better roots to be in here. They also, it's a plant that doesn't necessarily require a drainage hole. It just needs someone who, by eye and touching it, can water it correctly, you know, because obviously the water can't drain out. They do like to hold on to water a lot more than typical plants, so I'm more confident with this one being in here, and I really like this pot. And I think I got this pot plus the pink Sigonium in the pot for like back in the day for, I think they were like 50p, no, maybe £1 from the market. So I bought like 10 of them, put all the Syngonium together and then used the pots here and there. And I think I sold some cuttings that I rooted in here as well. So I've lost some, but yeah, I really like this. But yeah, that's very cute. Cute, cute, cute. This one is just going to stay like that, but they are technically not here, to be honest. They shouldn't be here. They are in quarantine still. Just because they're new, and I like to do that. I like to treat them with bug clear. I talk to you rather than to my coffee machine. Yeah, I like to treat them with bug clear now. I'm changing it from Pronto just so the plants don't get used to Pronto. A lot of people I spoke to, a lot of growers, like professional growers, have said that they switch it up all the time. So bugs don't just become resilient to it, which is obviously what you don't want. So yeah, bug clear treatment and then kept separate. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to get done, because I think it's 9:15 and I need to go cook chicken curry, finish cooking the chicken curry and get myself to bed. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. It was a very, very random one. I really enjoyed it. I haven't done planty chores in the evening for so long, and it's so nice, and I've really, really had a great time. I kind of wished at the beginning of this video I cracked open a non-alcoholic beer, because I would have loved to have, you know, had a beer, which is what I drink now. I don't drink alcohol because of Magnus. Like, I drink beer, and I hated beer before, but you know, I like to feel like I'm included. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna get done. Next time we do a video, not necessarily the next time, but very, very, very soon, I will be potting my variegated monstera cuttings up, because they need it. I just need to find some vessels or some pots I can pot them up in. And I haven't decided if I want to pot them up individually, like all the cuttings individually, or if I want to pot them in groups. I haven't decided anything really. So I was thinking of next time I go to B&Q having a look at the little pots, although I do have loads of terracotta downstairs, like a shop's worth. I'll probably do that. I need more substrate, so that is going to be a video coming soon, because the new growth is coming in, and I kid you not, the leaves are this big, like they're growing underwater, so the leaves are literally minuscule, like they're so tiny, and they just need to come out of water because they've been in there for months. So that's a video to come, and I'm gonna leave it there because, like I said, it's so late now and I'm so frustrated. But I'm gonna, when I'm in bed, I'm gonna go through my videos and just delete, you know, the duplicated ones to try and free up some space. But thank you so much for watching. Sorry this was a bit of a higgledy-piggledy video, but I really hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. It really helps my channel, and I will see you guys next week.